Hello everyone, I'm here with a new video, and as you can see on my screen, Microsoft has just rolled out this SQL Server 2015 with all the AI features and other stuff. So this is the document which currently I was looking for. As you can see, I was looking on this particular document, and in this video I'm going to show you how to download the full-fledged edition of this SQL Server. You don't have to compromise anything on this SQL Server. You will get the complete enterprise kind, or you can say edition of the SQL Server 25. Okay, but the catch here is, instead of going with the license, we are going to install with the developer edition. Earlier it was not available, so currently recently, couple of weeks, like last week or this week of the start, they have rolled out this particular SQL 25. I have written an article as well. So it was rolled out, I think so, on November 19th or 18th, if I'm not wrong. And this article, I have created an article regarding all the features and availability, all those things. You can just check out this document. Let me come back to this document. So you can go through this document. I'm not going to explain you each and every features which they have rolled out. So majorly the features which are highlighted in the SQL 25 is all these features. As you can see, AI, developer, analytics, availability, security, all this things has been improved, or you can say added, in the new version of SQL 25. So in this video, as I told, we are going to download the developer edition of SQL 25, and we are going to install in this particular VM. Okay, so let's scroll up. Either you can click on the link which I have put in the description, or you can just search for, or look for SQL 2025 download. Okay, either ways, both will work fine. So as you can see, click on the first link, which is a Microsoft link, as you can see. So just scroll down a bit, and if you just go a bit down, you can see this SQL Server 2015 on premise. Okay, you have to just click on that, or you can go from here as well. Either ways, both will work. So what I'll do is I'll click on this download download SQL 25, and you have to put certain details here, like the basic details. So it is not mandatory the details should be correct. You can put some random details as well, even that should work fine. So let me put all these details and then hit download now at the bottom of this page. Okay, so as you can see, I have filled the details, and these are the basic details, and then I'll hit download now, and this should start the downloading. Sorry, it rerouted us to a different page. No problem, we can hit the exe download 64-bit edition. Once you do that, as you can see, we have this particular setup file. I will hit open. Let me minimize this as well, so that everything should be crisp and clear. So as you can see, this is the evaluation edition. So don't worry about that. I'll show you how to, install the developer edition of the SQL Server 2015. So let's wait until this evaluation edition get downloaded. So here you have to pay attention. So whenever you are trying to get the developer edition, you should always make sure that you are going with the download media. Okay. So this is the third option which you have to choose here. And once you do that, everything should be as it is. Okay, don't make any changes. The ASO file, I mean to say, you can change the location, but apart from that, don't move it to CAB. Let it be ISO. Okay, hit download, and once you hit download, the setup file will get downloaded. So it is around 1300 MB, which is roughly around 1.2, you can say. Okay, so let it download, and then I will show you how to install. So it is similar to the previous generations. It is not something new or something not rocket science which you're not going to understand. So it is pretty much easy. So I'm just making a simple video on this. As you can see, the setup file has been downloaded here, and I will hit open folder. And this is the setup file which I wanted, like which we downloaded just now. So we have to just double click on that to mount it. Let me double click, and as you can see, the file has been, the ISO file has been mounted here. Now let me go here to show you how this looks. So this is a setup file, as you can see. Now here we have the setup file, as you can see, setup.exe. So the extension is not enabled, so you're not able to see. Let me enable that. As you can see, we have a setup.exe. I'll just open this, and once you open this, you will get this page, the Microsoft installation page. Let me minimize all these things. So this is a page. So what I will do is we have to do new installation. As I told, we are going to do the fresh installation on this VM. So I will just hit new SQL Server standalone installation. Now here you can see we have the edition type. Okay, so as I told, either you download the first one or second one, it doesn't matter. from both ways you can install the developer edition, enterprise developer edition. So if you just hit this drop down, as you can see here, you have to choose the edition which you want. In my scenario, as I told, I want to install the enterprise developer, so I'll just hit this and then hit next. So here is the license agreement. Let me accept the license terms and conditions and hit next. It is going through some checks and this is done. Looks good to me. Windows firewall, so you can ignore this. It is not going to make a lot of difference. Okay, hit next. Once you hit next, if you want to go with Azure integration, or sorry, extension, you can go with that as well. So currently I don't need one, so I'll uncheck this and I'll hit next, and then I'll scroll down. So as you can see, earlier when we have the previous set of files, I used to see a lot of options here, but currently everything has been removed in the new SQL Server 25, and we have only a couple of features or options here to install. So first is the database. As you all know, if you want to go with analysis services or integration, you can do that as well. So I'm going with the database for time being. Okay, so once that thing is checked, then I'll hit next. So default instance means when you put the machine name, it is going to connect. Okay, and if you want to name instance, then you have to put the machine name slash whatever you are going to name. In my scenario, I'm just going to name this as DB. So just DB. So I'll just name this, and as soon as you can see here, I'll hit next. It is going to change. Okay, as you can see, DB. So I'll show you within a minute how to connect to just to this DB. Okay, when you're going with the named instance. Okay, don't get confused here. So everything is same, looks good to me. And if you want to specify service account, you can do that. But I will leave this, default, and I'll hit next. And once this is done, so here you have to make sure that you have to click on this add current user, otherwise you will not be able to sign into this PC. Okay, so make sure you hit this add current user, and if you want, you can go with service account as well if you don't want to put this account. So I'll enable this as well, okay, for my convenience. So I put the password, and data directory is 10 dB max DOP memory. You can leave for as default. Okay, if you want to learn more about this, generally people will be using for this in production servers, like where there is high availability or DR. Okay, so I have spoken more about this in my SQL Server high availability feature. Okay, so you can go and watch that complete playlist. Okay, how to enable a SQL failover cluster and all those things I have explained. But for time being, I'm going to leave this default, and I'll hit next. So this is a page summary which is going to be installed and all the details. So you have to just hit install to begin with the installation process. Okay, so it is going to take a while to complete this. It also depends on the specs of the VM or laptop or PC which you hold. So let me complete the installation process, and then I will get back to this machine, and I'll show you how to connect. Meanwhile it is downloading, you have to download the client tool, okay, which is SQL Server Management Studio, or you can simply call it as SSMS. So this tool is used to interact with the databases. So these are the supported databases currently. Okay, so you can just download, you can just hit this SQL Server Management Studio 2022 installer, which is the latest one. So you can see this is the setup file vs SSMS, and you have to just install it. Okay, once the installation is done, you will see the similar kind of logo here. As you can see, SQL Server Management Studio 22 I have already installed in my machine. So if you have not done yet, you can find the link in the description. You can click and download that as well. Okay, let me complete the installation process, and I'll get back once the installation progress is 100% or completed. Okay. The installation is successful, and as I told, if you have downloaded the SQL Server Management Studio, which is SSMS 2022, then we are ready to connect to our SQL 25. Okay, so let me close all this since it is done. Let me open the SQL Server 22 Management Studio. I mean to say SQL Server Management Studio. And once you open this, you have to get a pop-up to connect to your existing server. As you can see, currently the server name is my machine name. So Vickey PC is the machine name which currently I am logged in. So what I have to do is, if I try to connect to this server, it is not going to connect. Let me show you that as well. As you can see, if I hit connect, it is trying to find this particular instance But you remember while doing the setup installation, we have configured the SQL Server on a named instance. So this is not going to work, as you can see here. So it is a generic error. I don't know, Microsoft doesn't give a specific error for any of the things. Whenever there is some kind sort of connectivity, it throws the same error. Always it's the same. So if you remember, I have given the named instance at db. So I'll put the machine name, okay, followed by a slash and then db. And as I told, Windows authentication was enabled, and everything is pretty much same default. So you can hit connect, and boom, as you can see, we are successfully connected to our SQL instance, which is 25, and this is the default database, which is master and other model, the general databases. So everything looks pretty much same. And coming back to version, as you can see, 17 point. Let me maximize this for clear view. This is the thing, and I will do query as well to show you the version. So this is a query, okay, and as you can see, this is a version, and you will get the complete details of this SQL 25 RTM version. This is the version details, October 21st, 2025 release, copyright and everything, and it is enterprise developer editions. Okay, so this is how we install SQL 25 enterprise developer editions, which has all the features which you might see in the enterprise or standard or evaluation version. So it is like the max or end specs in the SQL 25, which you get in the developer edition. Okay, so it is not generally used for developer. I mean to say, it is not generally used for production. It is generally used for testing purposes. So you can use that so that you can get a clear idea what sort of license it is required for your environment. Okay, so this is how you have to install the SQL Server 25. If you have any doubt and you have some comments, or you want some other videos, you can just comment down below so that I can make those videos for you. I'm pretty sure this video was pretty much simple. It is not so complicated. It is just simple setup, file installation and download. And you can get those ISO file link in my description. You can just go to my YouTube description and you can find the link and you can download and install it as I have shown in this video. Okay, I hope you like this video, you have enjoyed it, and you have done the installation. We'll see you in next upcoming videos with a new topic for you guys.